All right. Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing today? This is Yusuf Chowdhury once again, tuning in from San Antonio, Texas. It is 6:01 p.m. Central Time. Just give me a minute here. Abdul Rashid, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. So, as y'all can see, today's subject is what are your favorite SEO tools, whether it's free or paid versions. So if you have any specific tool that you use for, doing the search engine and whatnot, let me know what you got. Okay. Let me know what you got. Well, I guess before talking about some of these SEO tools, one of the questions that found here about what are the most popular metrics or analytics that do SEO folks look for, right? Like what sort of data we usually look for when it comes to implementing these search engine optimization tools, like what are the metrics and whatnot. Okay, so typically we look for the numbers of the numbers of traffic that is hitting the website. We look for the top keywords that's been searched and where those keywords are taking the visitor to, like to which links, right? We look at the volume of those keywords. We look for the percentage. Let's say if the volume is 1,000 search per month, how many of the 1,000 search per month for that particular key term hits back to the website? Is it like 5%, 10%, 20%? We look for those. We also look for something we call in our industry like the domain authority of the website. Okay. Some of us look for the old traffic, whether it's targeted traffic or not targeted traffic or spam traffic, in terms of like analyzing, making sure that there's no spam traffic or toxic traffic hitting the website. Okay. We also look using the Google Analytics. We also look for how many minutes of time the visitor spent on the web pages. Okay. We also look for backlinks, whether backlinks that we strategically worked on or natural links, something happened naturally. We look for new backlinks, old links that got dropped. We also look for, what are the new keywords, what are the old keywords, and the comparison between those, right? You can also use the Google Analytics to look for bounce rate. Basically, that means somebody hits the website, what's the percentage of leaving the site quickly. Okay, we look for those as well. We also look for the click on certain call to action on the pages. If there's a call to action on the page, we have to calculate the traffic. Calculate the traffic to the website from specific sources. If we can do that too, and to see if it converts, right? We also look for several numbers of organic links. We also look for the top positions, like if we do the keyword research, let's see what kind of keywords bringing to the website. Are those keywords on the first page? When we say top three, that means the first top three links on the first page, or from four ranking to the 10th. Both of them are on the first page like that. Whether it's 1 to 3 or 4 to 10, that's all on the first page, right? We also analyze the competitor, right? We look at the competitor. Same information that we're looking for ourselves, we're looking for the competitor, right? What's their popular pages? What are the top pages, for example? How are the user behaving from the user perspective, like the user experience on the mobile devices, on the desktop? Are there any errors, like broken links, 301 redirect, 400 errors, 200 status means okay, right? And also the brand of the business itself. So these are some of the metrics excuse me, that for an SEO expert to look for in terms of analyzing, because there's some analysis done before the project start, and there's some analysis that happens constantly on a monthly basis based on the content that you're pushing, for example, or the off-page SEO technique that you're using, and you're going to utilize the tool to find out, right? For example, as I mentioned, you look for backlinks, look for images that don't have alternative text, for example. You got to check those images, make sure we're going to give it an alternative text. Any broken links needs to be fixed. Any all links that you don't use it anymore, we have to redirect it to the new link, for example, right? We also look for the ratio between the HTML ratio versus the text ratio on the page. Like, what's the percentage? So, as you know, most of you probably know that the whole website is full of coding. The majority of the backend is coding, okay? So if you have a home page, what's the percentage of text on the home page versus the coding in the backend? So we recommend anything like maybe, I would say 25% in terms of text versus the HTML or the code, but not more than 75% of text, right? So we look at that as well. We also look for the on-page implementation, like the page title tag. We make sure that every page has those. So these are some of the metrics, numbers, a measurement we look for when we utilize these tools. And there are tons of search engine, search engine tools out there, right? Search engine optimization tool out there. So I'm going to share some of the free one that you can use. And there's some of my favorite of the paid version are the SEMrush is my favorite. It's number 1. Then Href, number 2. Then after that, I utilize SpyFu. That's another awesome one, mostly for like a keyword. Then you also have a keyword spy, and you have some others, right? So now, one of the questions that I got here is, what are the best backlink tool for SEO, right? What are the best backlink tools for the search engine? So there's so many. So I would start with, Uber Suggest from Neil Patel, right? Neil Patel. So this is a free tool. I mean, he does have like a pricing, a paid version, and also the free version. So let me show you how this backlink tool helps, because it can help you to find out the backlink that's pointing to you for internal links, or it can help you to find out external links from outside. Okay, so let me go ahead and share this with you guys. And if you all have any question, please feel free to ask. So this is app.neilpatel.com. So this is his free tool. You can log in with your Gmail account. So of course there are different options here to look for. So I'm looking for the backlink. So one of the question was, so this is one of the tools that you can see the backlink. So if you grab any website, let me grab this one of my client website right here. Let's go ahead and do a quick analysis on some of the backlinks for this particular domain. Okay, so let's see. So right here, this tool is telling me, and of course, remember, every tool, they are not 100% accurate, so then the information will vary. So the information will be a little bit different. Like, and I like the paid version, because the paid version, they maintain it and they basically make sure that any new update happens on the search, they make some updates and they maintain the software versus the first one, right? So here for this website, it says like organic keywords are 2,600, but SEMrush probably are close to that too as well, right? So this one tells me how many organic keywords bringing traffic to this particular website. But what I'm looking for is the backlink, right? I want to look for the backlink, like how many links are pointing to this particular website. So I'm going to see. Let me say, there you go, 1,237 backlink with no follow tag. 67 of them are anywhere between, let's see, it says government. Okay, there's some referred domains. Domains are linking back to them. So when I scroll down, so it talks about what are the new backlinks and the lost links with the follow and no follow. If you guys understand what's the difference between do follow links and no follow. No follow basically means it does not pass the link juice to the website that you're pointing to. And do follow basically means it passes your so-called SEO link juice. Okay, so when you scroll down, right here, all links talks about. So this is the link from Business Journal, pointing back to this my client's website, right? And the score for the domain, that means the domain authority is almost 95%, which is awesome, right? And it's coming from an image. And the anchor text, basically somewhere in the businessjournal.com, there's an article about the Alan mortgage. And of course, in the content, they type the domain name and people click on it. And from there, it actually points it back to the company page. Okay. So this is pretty cool. I mean, this will give an idea if you have an external link coming from somewhere, whether you strategically had them write an article about your company, or somebody just saw how your company was great, they blogged about it, or they just wrote about it for you, but you were not aware of it. Now you can use this tool to find out who did it, so you can give them a shout out, so you can thank them, or maybe you can also work with them to add more content, right? So this is an awesome free tool that shows you the title of the backlink, the actual link, the source of the link, and where is it pointing to. All right, and this is very, very important, because if the particular article on an external site talks about a specific thing, you have to make sure that the backlink goes to that specific information and not just the homepage. You know what I mean? Because if somebody is reading information about your company that talks about a specific service, and they click on the website and it takes them to the homepage, that's not a good user experience. They have to go back exactly to the page that talks about that particular thing. You know what I mean? So this is pretty cool, as you all can see. Right? So all the external link, the sources, and what it goes to, what it points to. And here it talks about the anchor text. What are the keyword on the content that pointed back? Like, for example, soldier's agent. You click on it, it takes you back to this website, for example, right? Visit website. That's a call to action. It's clickable. That's an anchor text. It's clickable, so it brings them back to the company page. Make sense? So as you can see, the anchor text in variety, or clickable keywords in variety of formats. So that's very good. So some are images, some are text, some are within the image. So they click on the image and it brought them back to the website. So this is very cool to track and understand who is linking back to you, whether this is something you did it systematically or it happened through natural link. Because as some of you know, that when it comes to link building, you have to look at natural link, unnatural, which means you did the strategy to build it, good link, quality link, and avoid anything that is spammy or toxic, because those things really matter. Okay, so that was one of the tools. It's free if you want to check backlinks. It also has an on-page SEO audit, which is very basic. It also comes with the keyword analysis. So check out the app.neilpatel.com. So that was pretty cool. All right. Do you all have any SEO tool that y'all want to share? Please go ahead and put it in the comment section. Let me know what kind of tools you use for SEO analysis. Okay. All right. So we checked app.neilpatel.com. And by the way, you have to check his website. He's really amazing. He for years I've been following his content. A lot of amazing stuff that he shares, so make sure you follow him as well. Okay. All right. Now here's another link. Here's another tool. This one is also free. They might have a paid version as well. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, so this one is Open Link Profiler. So analyze the links of any website for free, and this is very good because you do want to look at your competitor and analyze them, because when it comes to the search engine, we have to analyze not just our own website and the client's website, but also the client's competitor's website in case if they're ranking heavily on the front page of Google and getting huge amount of traffic. You definitely have to analyze it, and of course these tools helps us to do that, so we can take the information, take the data, and re-strategize in terms of marketing, right? So let's go ahead and put this website again. It's one of my awesome clients' website right here. So let's see how it works. Oh, this thing has a lot of cool stuff. 39 links from 24 website points to Align Mortgage. Right, so link disinfection, anchor text, pages, domain, industries, link context. What else? They got some other link age. Yeah, export the link. This one, that's why it's good to look at different tools, because this one gives us different information. Right, this one gives us different information. Neil Patel pulled several hundreds of them. And this one only pulling like 39. Is it because it's a free version? It is not pulling a lot like how Neil Patel's website did. His tool pulled more information than this one. Okay. So Yellow Book. Yeah, the Soldier Agents, we saw that before. So that's why it's very, very good to utilize several tools out there to see. I guess you have to create the account on this one so you can get more data, but this one didn't really give that much. But of course it comes with so many other features, information right here. You can check it out, each one of them. Okay, so this is the second one. Okay, this is the second one. Let me see if there's any more question. Anybody else has any question about SEO tools, or if there's any tool that you use and you want to share it, please go ahead and comment below. Okay. So those are the two web tools that I shared: the Open Link Profiler, the Neil Patel, the app.Neil Patel. Here's another company. He's actually one of the awesome companies from Austin, Texas. They specialize in digital marketing, internet marketing. Technically, they are like my direct competitor. But I'm going to share this too because they're amazing, right? Because we got to share, we got to care, we got to, promote others, even though if they are your competitor as well. You know what I mean? So this company, awesome company called the Internet Marketing Ninja, or Ninjas, okay? Their website, it's a company that provide SEO service, but their website, as you can see under the tools, they have so many amazing tools, and mostly for free. They actually built it by themselves. It's within their own website. Free SEO tool. Find broken links, redirect, and site crawl. So let's say, you want to put your website and make sure, how many links are broken that you need to fix it, right? You can also look at your competitors or look at other websites. Let's say if you want to write content for other websites, this is a very old school technique where if you're, let's say in the niche of yoga, for example, and you want to write content on other site that accepts guest material, so you can run, first you can do the keyword research and see what kind of website shows up within the yoga niche, like yourself. Then you come back right here and put the domain and see how many broken links they have. So you can tell them, in your content, there are a couple of links or a couple of content or a couple of anchor text are broken. Just want to let you know, in case if you want to fill it with something else, I have an article that you can point it to. So that's a $100 tip for you right there, okay? It's an old technique, but it still works. So let's go ahead and try right here and see what kind of information I can pull it up for broken links, for example. Okay, we can also do the backlink, but let's see if this tool works. Okay, so make sure you check out Internet Marketing Ninjas. There are full service companies specialized in search engine and other cool, crazy stuff. Still thinking though. Still thinking. It's taking a while. It says like it's gonna crawl up to like 500 pages. So let's see. So this is gonna take a while. Let's see. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. And by the way, folks, if y'all enjoying this live streaming, do me a favor, go ahead and click share, or just tag some of your cool colleagues, friends, businesses, and invite them. I would highly appreciate it. For real. I'm serious. Okay, this thing taking forever. Still thinking. Still thinking. Let me just wait. Let me just wait for a few minutes and see what happens here. This thing just, hope it doesn't take for like centuries. And sometimes that's very good because it's going through all the links and all the pages within your website. And this company, client of mine, they have a lot of pages. So this thing taking forever. Let me just get out of here and try something else. There's a link called Image Analyzer. Where is the backlink? Backlink. Page speed tools. Wow. Internal link building. Oh, there's an internal link building WordPress plugin. Nice. Very nice. Where did backlink tool go? Broken. Yeah. Actually, that option for the broken does pull backlink as well, but it's taken for a while because a lot of resources, a lot of pages. But do check it out, okay? Do check it out. I also like the image and link analyzer. So this one, basically what happens when you put your website right here, if you want to see which images within your website doesn't have the alternative text, and you all know that any images you upload, it must come with alternative text that describe what that image is about. So people with who are visually impaired or disabled, the software can tell them exactly what kind of images are there. So here are some of the, let's see. Wow, look at that. These are the links with no alternative text. See that? These are some of the links that has images but with no alt tag. So you have to click on all these images and make sure to go back and add the alternative text. So it's pretty cool. You can pull it up quickly and go back and fix it. So I like this tool right here. Okay. Let me see what else Internet Marketing Ninja has. Get URL from search result plugin tool, on page optimization tool, side-by-side SEO comparison. Let's see, meta tag generator. That's nice. If you don't know what to write for your meta tag, that's a tool for you right here. Keyword density analysis. So this is basically will show you what's a keyword density. Hey David, what's going on, man? The share button is not sharing. What do you mean the share button is not sharing? What you talking about, man? What you talking about, man? Must be your phone, David. Let's see, keyword density. So this is very good. So my client's website doesn't have more than 2%. Great. The keyword density is fine. So that basically means, even though Google don't care about the keyword density, but you have to like take things with a grain of salt, because if you have certain keyword mentioned several times, what's up, David? You got to make sure that it doesn't exceed more than 3% within the whole the page with the content of the page, right? So that's a good one. Speed tool right here, that's a good one too. Let's see what else. Internal, that's a SEO, that's a plugin for WordPress. Webmaster tools, okay, that's what Webmaster is, more like IT, IP stuff, DNS. And there's the social media tools, right? Look at that. Facebook ID lookup, finder search. You want to look somebody's Facebook ID. Very nice. Facebook privacy checker, okay. Social activity tool, okay. All right. But anyway, so this thing, it's awesome. Check out the Internet Marketing Ninja. They got some cool tools, and for sure some of these tools are for the backlink analysis, right? Backlink analysis. Now, When it comes to the application, as I told you about the href, so my favorite is href and SEMrush, but those are paid. I think the minimum is like $100 a month to use those tools, and those tools give me more of the detailed information about not just the website itself, but the backlink and the toxic links, and it's really awesome. So I use both of them, the href and SEMrush. Now let me see if I can find another free tool out here for y'all. Free tool. Anybody use the Screaming Frog? Anybody use a Screaming Frog? I don't know if does the frog scream? How does the frog scream? All I know just the frog just sounds like rabbit. That's it. Does the frog scream? I might Google that. All right, so let me share this Screaming Frog. So this is Screaming Frog. Don't let it. I know it's kind of looks scary here, but this is Screaming Frog. It's free, but it can only search up to like 500 links. And if you do want to pay for it, they do have a one-time fee. I believe like a couple of $100, and that's about it. So this is Screaming Frog. So let's say I'm gonna go ahead and click Start. So what it does right now, it will go through the website and it will pull all the links and all the data for the links. Talk about right here is showing me the internal links that are pointing to each other internally. Okay, internal link. This, I'm sorry, still searching. I gotta wait. Still searching. Almost done, 97%. The free version, blah, 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 is limited to 500 URLs. If you want to purchase, let's see how much is the license for this thing. The license, let's see. I mean, you can still utilize the free one. So it's only like £149 per year. Oh, it's not a lifetime, per year. Okay. So with the Screaming Frog, I can see the links that it went through all the links, gives the status. So this one, it shows me 200 means it's okay, but anything like if I scroll down, let me see if there are any broken links. The 301 redirect, that means the link moved, right? It's pointing either completely moved or pointing to another link. That's the 301 redirect if you want to keep the same ranking for those old links. And there you go. 404. So these are some of the links that are broken, which means you have to set up a redirect for them, or just create some type of awesome 404 image when they land on it. Okay. So this is the internal links, and if I click on the external, so this is the links that coming either pointing it outside or coming from outside. You see that? External links. Then what else? It shows me the meta tag description for every single page. That's pretty cool. It tells me what kind of meta description for every single page, or which description are missing, so you can go back and fix and adjust it, right? It also shows me the header title for the content, or header 2, which pages has it missing, and there's more detail. So if you download all this information in Excel sheet, you will get tons of detail about links, external links, on-page stuff. So this tool is very awesome. It's very old. This tool been there for a long time, for so many years, and it's still kicking it. Okay, so this is the application called Screaming Frog. It's a company from UK. So make sure you check it out to use it for like either backlink analysis or just looking at the auditing part of your site. Okay. The other one, let's see, what's the other one? There's one similar to that, and it's called not this one. Link Assistant. Here we go. It's a Link Dash Assistant. Okay. One platform, all of SEO. Well, this ad is oh, they need to take care of this ad. Why is pushing? They're having some issue with the link. It's pointing me back to an ad. That's not good. That's not good. Come on, link assistant. So this is also similar to Screaming Frog. It's an application you downloaded. It's free. It has a lot of free stuff. It also comes with a paid version. So it can help you with rank track. They have a feature called Rank Tracker, Website Auditor, which is the on-page analysis, and Spyglass. Look at your competitor, basically like a backlink analysis for your competitors or your own links. Link Assistant. So all four of these are part of the SEO Power Suite. They do have tons of awesome content. They have a lot of free training. Their blog is amazing. So make sure you download this tool because you can do so much stuff with it, right? Not just the backlink or the keyword, but you can also do a lot of in-depth analysis. So I highly recommend this is one of the tools you can definitely utilize, okay? So the free version does really a good job, and if you do want to invest on this one, to pay for it, it's up to you. But it's good to have some sort of practice, right? So in the rank tracker, it helps you with the keyword research, and you can also monitor this keyword in terms of what new keyword comes in, what old one. Then you can do the on-page analysis right here. As I mentioned to you, SEO Spyglass, just as I thought, backlink research and audit, link building. So this will help you with link building, because part of the off-page SEO strategy is to build the link on a high-quality site so they can bring targeted traffic or interested visitors back to your website. So this tool will help you how to implement that link building process. Okay, so do check out this awesome tool. I love their content a lot because even SEMrush and SEO Power Suite and Ahrefs, they provide amazing content, like up-to-date content when it comes to like strategies and how to use the tool and whatnot, right? So this is also looks much better than Screaming Frog, to be honest, right? So check out this awesome tool, okay? The other paid one that I use, as I mentioned to you, like the Ahrefs and SEMrush, these are my favorite one that I left to use for, like the competition analysis, website analysis. In fact, if you have a website right now that you want me to check and see how are you ranking on Google, what kind of backlinks it's hitting back to your site, and what kind of keyword, feel free to share your website, put in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to use the SEMrush and give you a full detail about some of the stuff that you need to work on your website in terms of how to fix it and adjust it, or in terms of like if you want me to analyze your competitor so you can see how you can do the marketing plan for that, right? So I also use WooRank. WooRank also comes with a Chrome extension that you can utilize. You can also use Google Lighthouse, which is kind of very basic. It's okay, but I still prefer the WooRank on the Google Lighthouse Chrome extension. Okay. Another one you should look into is the Seo Quake Extension, which also works with the SEMrush. That one you can basically analyze any website's on page from the browser itself quickly, instead of using a different tool, right? So since I'm more into the data, I love data, so that's why we utilize these several tools to get the best information. And based on the best information, we basically come with the marketing plan and strategy for our clients. And this tool is so needed for us because it helps us to be more efficient in our time. It also helps us to generate great results for our websites and the client's website. Okay. So nobody else commented or anything about what kind of tools you all use, or nobody use SEO tools? Huh? Nobody? What's up with that? So if you have any question, do let me know, put on the bottom. But if there's any tool that I missed or something that you use that you want me to check it and utilize it and test it, feel free to put on the comment section. Let me know what kind of SEO tools that you utilize or you like, and why do you like it, and so I can go ahead and check it out. Okay? All right. That's it. That's all I wanted to share today, Monday. Amber, what's going on? You said I'm amazing? No, Amber, you're amazing, okay? Do you have any question about the SEO tools, or Are there any tools that you utilize for your website? It doesn't have to be just SEO, anything. Let's say social media tools, analytical tools, content marketing tools. Let me know what you got, because I want to test it. I want to try something new, because I have under my belt close to like probably 50 tools that my team don't utilize all of it. I mean, we only utilize like probably not more than 10, but we've been testing a lot of these tools out there. Some of them are free, and some of them are the paid. I like the paid version because they got the best excellent support, and they always update and tweak and adjust. Excuse me, their tool, especially whenever Google makes any type of updates, right? So yeah. So let me know if there's any question. Let's see. This question from Conrad Johnston. What have been your best ways to do market research with your target audience? That's an excellent question from Conrad Johnston from the Digital Marketing Questions and Answers Facebook group. Well, typically, to answer that question, that you have several options, and every digital marketer has a different tools, different ways of doing it. I basically have the tools that can help me with that. So my team basically look at the competitor, understand, qualify the client. We ask them a couple of questions. We do research on the market itself. Then we utilize, the keyword research tool. We utilize tools like Answer the Public. We look at the social channels and see where the conversation is taking place about the particular audience. We utilize the Google Ads and the Facebook Ads Insight. So there's so many tools out there that can help us to understand, where the clients are existing, where the audience are existing, right? But initially, really start with, us asking the client, like, who is your customer, right? If a prospect comes to me, my first question is, who is your customer? If they don't know, then we try to kind of educate them and help them to identify, maybe give them a couple of hints. Or we can ask them certain questions to understand exactly what they want to do and what kind of niche market they're in. Then we do the research, right? Then we do the research to find out, based on all these social and the search engine properties, and using all these third-party tools to find out exactly what are the audience typing, what are they searching, where are they looking, right? What kind of copy that can help them convert and whatnot. So that was a very good question from Conrad regarding that. So let's see, any more questions? Any more questions? It is 6:38 p.m. Central Time, right here in San Antonio, Texas. The weather is beautiful, by the way, outside. So sunny. Let's see. Let us see. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna wait for like a minute or two. Okay, for a minute or two. If nobody asks, I will bounce. I will bounce. Let me know if there's any more questions. Take care. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Okay, I got a minute. Wazifa, when you make changes to the title, does it affect the ranking in Google? That is, does it rank higher or lower? That is an excellent question. Yes, it does, because here's the thing. It does affect. It can affect positively, but it can also affect negatively. So what happens is that when you implement the on-page SEO or the title tag, of course, it takes a while for the pages to get, let's say, ranked or get the traffic, right? Let's say it took you 6 months to rank for a certain main relevant key term, right? So when you change it right now, and when the bot re-index it, right? If there's a huge traffic coming to it already, it can have a good positive effect that it will basically rank for that new one. But if it's not, then it's gonna as if it's gonna start over again. Makes sense. So there's a chance that it might affect you negatively or positively. Sometimes the link might get dropped, right? That's why when when a client changes their design and they change the let's say the the slug or the key phrases after the domain for every single page, or they add an additional page, you have to make sure that the same on page that was on the old website, if it moves to the new design, it carries it, except for the new pages, you need to optimize them. Then you have to reindex it back through Google Search Console, right? If you do not move the on-page optimization to the new design, and the Google bot reindex the new design and the new website, there's a chance that it can get not necessarily DM, but the rank might go down, but eventually it will come back, right? Because the traffic are consistent, right? So there's going to be some sort of negative effect for that, because when we over the years we did sort of work like this for our clients, we did notice that when we made the changes without setting up the theoretical redirect, we did notice a huge drop on the rank, because all the not just the link itself, but the page titles and title tag were missing. It's not the same, so they basically the traffic start to go down. Make sense? So it's very important that even if you make the changes, make sure you re-index it. You go back to the Google Search Console, push a sitemap submission, and let it re-index and see if it can basically rank what do you call this content. Because I would not change a page if the page already ranking on the first page. I would not change the title tag for that one. Makes sense? It makes no sense. Why would I change a website, a web page, or a service page that's already ranking on the first page? If I build a new website or change it, makes no sense, because there's no purpose behind changing that. Now, the only time we change the title tag and the page title, if that page is not coming up on the first page for like even a year, it's not getting the traffic they're supposed to get, then you can play with a different title tag, but the title tag has to be relevant. What I mean by that, it has to be relevant to what that content talks about on that particular page. Make sense? So if I'm ranking on number 1, then I shouldn't mess with the title. Absolutely, you shouldn't even mess with it, because it's already ranking. You're getting the traffic, you're getting the conversion. Don't mess with it. But if there's some pages that's not ranking, right, and you found that within the content there could be some other terminology that can be used for tracking or for traffic, then you can adjust it for those, right? The only time that I say update the meta tag, because the meta tag description has no ranking factor, but the only time I would ask a client to update the title tag is to fix the grammar, for example, or fix the space. That's about it, right? And the second time, if another company used the wrong key phrase and they're ranking for a key phrase that is not bringing the target audience, then in those situations, I would change it to bring the target audience to the website. Make sense? So there are some cases you have to make the changes. So those are the 3 points that you have to make the changes. Lashanda, what's going on? How are you? How are you? Do you use any SEO tools? I basically talked about some of the tools today on how to do backlink analysis. I talked a little bit about what kind of measurements and metrics we look for. And I'm almost done, actually. It is 9:44 p.m. Central Time. If you have any question, Lashanda, please do let me know. Okay? Every time I wait for a minute to sign off, but I get another question. So I'm going to wait for another minute to see if you are going to ask me any question. If you don't have any question about SEO, then ask me anything about digital marketing or anything else. All right, you said you're going to watch that replay. Good for you. Okay, 6:44 p.m. Central Time. Any more questions? I'm going to wait for 1 minute again for 1 minute. Can you do something on equipment? What do you mean? Would you elaborate? What do you mean by can you do something on equipment? What do you mean, Lashanda? Please elaborate your question. I want to do tutorials. Excellent. What kind of tutorial? What kind of tutorial? I need to know how to switch back and forth like you do. Oh, I'm basically using Ecom. I have a laptop. I'm using Ecom. Ecom has that feature. So in Ecom, when you click on Ecom, Ecom Live, on the there's like a navigation. It says Ecom Live. You have the Mac Ecom Live. It's only for Mac, by the way, and I have different navigation. One of them says camera. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, source. So right now it says camera. I can click share screen. That's it. That's how it works. Yeah, I don't have just the laptop. Yeah, I want to do crafting tutorials. So if you want to do craft, I mean that means you need a camera that points to the crafting stuff, or you can use your phone that points to the crafting stuff. Are you going to multicast though? Because if you do craft, how you want to do the craft? Like, are you going to build something in front of the screen? So I'm using Ecom for my Mac, but I'm attaching the Ecom to my Restream, Restream.io. So Restream.io also has a feature to multicast. Restream also has a feature to share screen, and you can do the same thing with the StreamYard as well. Okay. I need to multicast. Okay, I have my Archon stand. Okay. Well, you see, I haven't found any app or tool that can multicast from your mobile device. So these are all computer based. Makes sense? But you can attach your camera. You can attach the if you have the Archon stand, you can use attach the camera to help you with that. Because here at this media office, we have professional cameras. Like if I show you, for example, let me show this one camera right here. Let's see. I'm gonna show this one camera. If let's see, you see that camera right there? See that? You see that camera? That's some professional crazy stuff right there. You see that camera can be connected to the laptop, and the camera can basically look at me, or I can point the camera on the artsy craft stuff, and it can be live streamed. Right? I can attach it to Ecom. I can attach it to Restream. So you can definitely do that as well. Okay, I have a flip camera HD, but I don't know how to hook it up to see what I'm doing. Well, depends on your machine. If you have a Mac, then you need to have an adapter like HDMI, then another adapter to the Mac. If you have a PC, then you definitely have to use a different adapter to hook up to the laptop, because it has to be a fast connection. So the HDMI is a fast connection, right? So yeah, if you have a flip camera HD, let me know what brand is it, and if you're using a PC or Mac, let me know what it is. Then I'm gonna ask my business associate here on what kind of tool you need if you want to do craft video. Okay, so typically, if that's the case, I mean you can also bootstrap it. I mean, if you don't want to multicast right now, if you want to test it, right? If you want to test to see how this thing works, you can do it on Facebook with your camera, with your phone camera, and see how that works, right? Just kind of like a bootstrapping it and going like a guerrilla marketing, right? And see if you get enough audience. If you do, then you can definitely look into the multicast, right? Because I know with Ecom and multi-streaming and Restream and StreamYard, so many projects that people do these days, right? So I think I have an HDMI or whatever it's called. I'll send it. Yeah, send me the info of the camera or the picture of the camera and the info. And if you are using laptop, are you using PC or Mac? Are you on PC or Mac? Are you on PC or Mac, Lashanda? Oh, you have both. Okay, cool. So if you have Mac, then check out Ecom, right? And check out Restream. What I like about Restream, they have an excellent customer support. I tested the switchboard. I didn't like it. I think I'm going to test Caster. I'm also using StreamYard, but I prefer Ecom and Restream. Yeah, I think it's best to use Mac because PC has a lot of. Unfortunately, I don't want to. Well, actually, I'm going to say it. PC means like purely crap, right? I was born on PC, by the way, raised and born, and used to build PCs back in the day, right? But Mac, most of the time they work very well. You're not going to have any issues with it. So yeah, I would say stick with Mac. I will get you all this information. Okay, my business partner is not here right now, but I'll ask him tomorrow and get more information for you on how to do that. And let me know what kind of craft we're talking about. Is it like a craft like craft, right? There was another camera. What is it called? Mevo. If you know Mevo, like a small camera where you put it on a tripod and it takes like a huge screen and it connects to a Wi-Fi and it also live streams to Facebook, YouTube on Periscope. But the device costs like $400. I used to use that several years ago to some of the events where you can basically shoot the whole place, the conference. It was very nice. So that's another option, and that one doesn't require all the other stuff. And some people used it for a food show, like the food cooking show. So they had the Mevo pointing at them, and the sound quality was connected to the sound system was connected to the what do you call it to the device and whatnot, and it was very good. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Creative what with what with what the diva. Okay, I can't even see. That's when you when you write, when you have a name like a channel, make sure you put the capital C for the creative, W for with, right? With what? I don't know. La diva something. I can't even read. Okay, let me show you what I was talking about. The Mevo. Mevo. Create with La Diva. Ah, okay. Okay. Let me show you. Yeah, I knew you like that, right? I know you like it. So there you go. Check it out. This is Mevo. Mevo. Okay. Introducing Mevo Start. It's pre-order right now. This is the newest one. So this one where you can plug the device, use your phone to do like a studio production and see that? So this guy here probably is doing, showing you how to do craft, unbox and different stuff. So check it out. I mean, this thing just only one device. Doesn't require the camera and the plug and this and that, right? So, but if this is what you want, this is the one that I used. One of my clients had this and we were experimenting it. It was very nice, like a TV quality, like a TV studio in your pocket. A premium streaming experience. It's like having a TV studio in your pocket, right? So again, I'm not saying go buy this, but something to look into it. But anything in the beginning, remember, in the beginning, bootstrap, okay? Whatever you have, utilize it. You don't have to. I know some people disagree with me, but I don't care because I always bootstrap stuff. Then after that, I invest, right? Because I want to make sure that people can replicate it and try it and take that first action. So if you want to test the market, just do it. Yeah, it's called Mevo. Are you watching? Are you seeing it on the screen? Am I sharing this? Are you seeing it? Yeah, there you go. So test it with your phone and see if you get conversation, coming up, people liking it, they enjoy it. Then you can slowly, go crazy, right? I wouldn't go crazy at the beginning because what if you go crazy at the beginning, but you're not getting enough eyeballs, right? Doesn't mean you're not going to get it. Of course, eventually you're going to get it based on the strategy you're going to put in place. But, sometimes just bootstrap it, see what it works, test it. Like they say, it's like a beta. Taste it, like a beta test. Beta test. Okay? All right, folks, it's a 6:54 p.m. Central Time. So check out this thing if you want. Just look at it. They got a couple of videos on YouTube. But for now, just, do a test using your just camera, regular phone, because all the new cameras has high quality video style. Make sure that you have a good connection, a Wi-Fi connection. Put the phone on sleep mode or mute so nobody can disturb you when you're live streaming, and test it. See how the audience is going to enjoy your show. If they like it, even if you get like 5-10 people coming up, great. Do it several times. Then after that, do something like really nicely done, right? And come with a plan, because you don't want to just put stuff out there without monetizing your time, right? So yeah. Not airplane mode. In iPhone, I have, not airplane, because you're not going to have the Wi-Fi. So basically, I have, the sleep mode, do not disturb. I'm sorry, do not disturb mode. Do not disturb mode. Okay? Do not disturb mode. Okay? So yeah. So let me know. Any more questions, everybody? Any more questions on search engine, your website? Do you need any help? Let me know. How can I help you? How can I serve you when it comes to your business? All right. Anything else? 6:55 p.m. Central Time. I'll wait for a minute. I know everyone's finger is too fat, so it takes forever to type. Mine too. I'm done asking. All right, that's very good. Thank you. All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I highly appreciate it always. Don't forget to leave your question on the comment section. And if you want me to check the ranking of your website, leave the link for your website in the comment section. If you're watching this as a replay, type replay. All right? And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye for now.